One of the functions of metaphysics is that it takes the human mind out of the ordinary and brings it to ordinary. We're enjoying democracy today. Yes, some persons, some groups are involved. They make democracy and society very stable. If you remember in the days of great singers like Sonny Okosun, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, these were musicians who made their impact. But what's his name now? Who sang a song that we are used to. Right now, I have in the studio the governor of Pima in the studio, and I'd like to acknowledge singer, writer, author, and a veteran musician, Willie Eganova. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
How do you do this evening?
I'm happy to be here.
Yes, I saw you in action during the campaigns in 2003, and today there's a government in power. Today there is a government at the national level. Musicians have played their part.
Yeah.
And in talking about societal decay, musicians are giving lessons to us every day through their songs for moral decadence, for us to improve on our morality. Tell me something about the musicians in Nigeria.
Yeah, you see, musicians contribute a lot. You know, we play important roles in the democratic process. You will recall that, well, let me just take it from there. Now, during campaigns, you know, you see musicians going all out to influence voters' decisions, to give direction, to educate the masses on their rights, you know, and what to expect, and who to vote for and who not to vote for. I would say that music is the voice of the people. We use music to educate people, to enlighten people, and then of course to also point out the ills of the society. You recall somebody like a great musician like Fela Kuti. You know, his music was not just for entertainment, but he used his music to criticize, you know, government, to try to direct the leaders to do the right thing, you know. And so we have so many other musicians, just like you mentioned, like you know, Savito Efo. You have the late Sonny Okosun, and a lot of them. And of course, we still have a lot of our musicians, present generation musicians, who are doing so well, using their music, composing lyrics to direct governments and to point out the ills in the society, and to also provide solutions. If you listen to our lyrics, you see that we use music to preserve proverbs, to use proverbs to teach our children, you know, what to do and what not to do, and to teach morality. You know, so music play important role in the democratic process. During elections, like I said, we play important roles. Apart from just providing entertainment, people dance and all that, but we are able to use music to tell the people, you know, what have been happening in the society, what people need to do correctly, why they should vote rightly, and all that. So, to that extent,
and there is no election without music.
Without music, no, you can't. It's not possible.
So is a must.
It's a must that you must have music. If you know, if you're happy, you need music. If you are sad, you need music. So anytime
if you are happy, you need music.
Yes,
if you are
sad, you also need music. Because music is another form of therapy.
That's a metaphor.
That's it. So you know, anytime, whatever you do, you need music. You know, that's why we say music is life.
Music is life. Yes. And Pima.
Yeah, Pima is life. Music is life, yes.
You, as the president of Pima.
Not the president.
Sorry, the governor.
Yeah, for Edo State, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the president at the national level. Then we have each state is being led by the governor. Yes, that is the constitution.
So Governor Eganova,
that's what the constitution says.
You're welcome to the program again once more. And now tell me, you are a musician.
Yeah, yes.
Qualified one.
By the grace of God.
Can you let us into the history?
Yes, I actually started as a very young boy. I started in my place, my community in Ovia local government area. You know, we formed a group called the Aringo Das Band. It's defunct now.
I used to hear that name.
And then from there I found a group known as the Over Theatre Troupe, and I was into dance drama, you know, music. That is marriage of music and drama. That's what I was doing over the
melodrama.
Yes, even if I also done some songs, and then I'm into literature, right? The textbook for.
And you have written some books.
By the grace of God, a lot of my books are used here in Edo State for examinations. You know, secondary schools use my books.
And acknowledged by SUBEB.
Yes, many of them, All That Glitters, The Boy Returns, Confession of a Teenager, a lot of them. I've authored about 25 books, and I'm still writing by the grace of God.
All That Glitters?
Yes.
It's not good.
Yeah, All That Glitters.
Throw some light into that.
Yeah, that was, you see, in literature, we have three branches there. You have drama, you have the prose, and then you have poetry. Music is poetry. It's part of literature. You understand? So, and All That Glitter is not gold. It's about our young ladies going abroad, you know, for prostitution and all that. And so, what I tried to do there was to try to let them know that the way we are saying the foreign countries, you know, from here is not exactly what
the same. Because Magic confessed that he saw beggars even in New York.
In New York, yes. So a lot of people think that, hey, when you go abroad, you're going to become
this and that
overnight, which is not always the case. You know, if you can make it abroad, you can also make it in Nigeria. There's a lot of people who have made it very well. I don't want to mention names, but I can tell you that we have so many millionaires and billionaires who have made their money here in Nigeria. So I wrote that book to let people know that All That Glitter is not good. The way you see you see people who come from abroad. They come. Some of our guys who come from abroad, you know, they don't even use cars there, but they come here. When they stop in Lagos, they buy cars and they put earrings and, you know,
and the glamour.
Yeah, so all that, but it's not always so. So that's to say that if you are hardworking, you're talented, and you are in this country, you can make a living.
So now, let's talk about government, because the program is democracy.
Yes.
Beyond democracy. What do you think musicians can do more to deepen the morality of the society?
Yeah, that is to encourage our people to try to, you know, de-emphasize entertainment, just entertainment. We should try to think about the lyrics.
Okay, as governor, what are you doing?
Yeah, we encourage our people. I'm just coming from PIMA meeting now, and one of the things that we actually spoke on was trying to educate our people on the need to write meaningful songs. You know, we are African. That's why, you see, like I always say, High Life song, for instance. You see, when you listen to the lyrics of, you know, our legends, you must have one or two things to take away from it. It's not all the just for dancing. No. We should be able, when somebody listens to a song, you should be able to, if you know, they say if you don't eat pounded yam because of the smoothness of the pounded yam, you eat it because of the sweetness of the soup. So if you, when you have a good song, I mean, you compose well. If somebody doesn't like it because of the beat, he will like it because of the proverbs or the message or whatever you have to take away from it. So we encourage our musicians to try and, you know, do research and, you know, look at things that are not properly done in the society and use music to correct the ills. You know, try to correct the ills, corruption, bribery, and all that.
Kidnapping.
adultery and all that, so we should try to use our music to correct all this. I think that is what, that's the message that we...
So your message is that music is a moral lesson?
Yes, it is. It's the voice and it teaches, and we should listen very well. So when our musicians are composing, we don't just look at the piece alone, we should be looking at the moral lessons.
Pima, do you have a school of music?
Yeah, you see, Pima is actually to regulate the industry. Our mandate is to protect the interests of musicians, to promote and protect the interests of musicians. We are not really, we can also have a school of music, but that is not really our mandate. That's not our core mandate. You understand? Our core mandate is to regulate the industry. We leave that, just like we talk about, should government be doing business and all that. Does government really, should government be in business? I think what government needs to do is to create the enabling environment, for
the laws.
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid my time is up.
Yes. So that's it.
It's so interesting talking with you.
Yeah,
I'm sure we must have another conversation next week.
Thank you.
Because music is life.
Yes, it is.
And there's nothing we can do without music.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's the program for this week. I'll be here again same time next week with the governor of Pima, Edo State.
Well, Pima, let me quickly say that, because for those who don't know what Pima stands for, Pima means the Performing Musicians Association of Nigeria. Actually, legally, the full name is Performing Musicians Employers Association of Nigeria, but the acronym is PMAN. And this is the body that is established by law to regulate the music industry in Nigeria. We operate under the Federal Ministry of Labor and...
okay, next week we'll look at the operation of PIMA and your tenureship.
No problem.
I'll see you same time next week. Edenova, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm happy to be here.